I'm not proud of what I'm about to tell you. In fact, I feel a bit uncomfortable telling you this, but now, when the Great British Bake Off is on, I find I have to sit next to Mrs. Gorman on the sofa, just so I can sit there chipping away at Paul Hollywood. Don't like her watching it alone in case she starts to fall for his charms once more. It's not a good habit, but it's an easy habit, because he's got his flaws, hasn't he? You might not know this. He went off to America to make a version of the show over there, and he had a fling with his American co-host, which led to all sorts of monstering in the British press, as you can imagine. It really did. There it is, in the Express. The Mirror was saying that divorce was on the cards. The Mail, they completely mauled him over and over again. As it goes, they did actually manage to reconcile for a few years, but I'm sad to report they have recently announced that they are indeed splitting up. But, oh, the reaction this story caused in the Bake Off community was somewhat special. The below-the-line comments were something to behold. They really were. And I take the words I find on topics such as this, I turn them into something that I like to call a found poem that I would like to perform for you now. This just goes to show Hollywood by name, Hollywood by nature. Hollywood, my arse. He is from Merseyside. I love him. I love his eyes. He has nice eyes. I want him. Why should I read this story? I don't even know who this man is. But am I alone in thinking that he looks a bit like that man from that Great Baking Off show? It's his hands. I love his hands. This has ruined the Great British Bake Off for me. It's no longer great. And more importantly, it's no longer British. I used to like it because it represented traditional values, like baking and not having an affair. I, for one, and his wife, for two, will never forgive him. And if she does, then, as a woman, I will not forgive her. It's his eyes and his hands. He could need my dough balls, brackets tits, any day of the week. He is full of himself. He has a big head. The only thing bigger than his head is his ego. Doesn't having a big head mean having a big ego? In essence, you have just said the only thing bigger than his opinion of himself is his opinion of himself. Or did you mean that he has a physically large head? He does appear to have a physically large head. Well, that's just perfect, isn't it? One man has an affair and destroys his marriage, while I make a mistake in a comment about head size. And which one of us do you attack? Me. This section is for slagging off Paul Hollywood, not someone you've never met. I have dreams about him. Not sex dreams, just dreams. Although we do sometimes have sex in them. Ah, thank you.